evening and Sláinte, and I don't expect anyone to be online because they're probably not expecting this. They're not expecting me to be on. I didn't plan, I didn't put it out as a scheduled broadcast. But somebody, kept on messaging saying, "Why are you not on? Why are you not on? You need to come on. You need to do your Sláinte." And to be honest, we're back on all of next week, and I just haven't had time to do anything this week. I've been flat out very, very busy with the festival, so I'm so sorry for anyone that was expecting me to be on last week and the end of last week and this week. So, well, I'm here now. Hello, hello, Ron. How are you? And evening, Eric. As I say, don't expect people to be on, but look, I've got a couple of things that I need to talk about. People have been asking questions. So, evening, Sean. How are you? William, super. Sinead, excellent. Well, James, how are we? Listen, things are cracking on. I always now think that the festival's next week because that's just the way how quickly things are moving. So, like a man, I'm loving that, Fit like, Ken. That's brilliant, Mark. Hello, indeed, Jonathan. Here, Mark, Westmoreland. Just to let you know, the mini masterclass for the Wolfrons, so there's the introduction, brilliant, and thank you very much for that. And then we've got a mini masterclass, and that little mini masterclass, Mark, has the new, I hope, I think it landed in properly, the new Kyver. I hope it lands in time. I think it's landed. We shall see. I love a Tom and Two. Love a Tom and Two is brilliant. Excellent. Here, could you do these podcasts at 8 or 10 from now on? Love Island starts at 9, mate. 100%. Do you know what? Don't really want to piss people off on Love Island. I will do them at 10 o'clock. Do you know what I mean? I'm so sorry. I was only doing this as a wee quickie. So genuinely it's quick, half an hour. I'm going to be done by about 9:30. It's just to give people a wee chance just to see, hear what's been happening. I know. Exciting or what, Mark? Exciting. Not long. Totally. Don't even. It's like it's next week. Honestly, it's like it's happening next week. So yeah, lots and lots to be doing. So I just thought a couple of things. People will be getting emails, and they should be getting emails rightly, and people should have been contacting now about lots of different things, t-shirt sizes. You're going to get an email now, which is going to be coming. It's going to be coming to you, asking you if you want to pick up your boxes. If you're in Northern Ireland, and if you want to pick up boxes, the email is going to ask you, do you want to pick up boxes? And here is all the different destinations. So I have the different destinations here. Okay, I just thought it'd be nice just to formally read them out and just say thank you very much to our partners who are obviously who are willing to help us out here. Okay, so let's just have a wee look. Well, I'm saying I'm going to list them out if I had them in front of me. Oh, where are they? It's just when. Okay, some of my emails. That's why. Thank you very much. Okay, so collection points in the north. We have the Wine Rack in Stewartstown. So that's the Wine Rack in Stewartstown. So, not that far. That's Antrim out that just Stewartstown direction would be past Lisburn, Moira, going that direction. You've got Farmer's Home off sales, and that's in Strabane. Super. Up in Strabane. That might suit a couple of people near the border. You've got the Drink Company up in Derry City. You've got McKenna's, Mahara. You have Fairley's, Korean. Boom. Anzac of the off sales in Ballycastle. Lusty's in Larne. McGo's in Newry, again on the border. We've got DC Wines in Belfast. and we have JD Tippler, Portadown, and also Swift's Listen Ski in Listen Ski. So fantastic stuff, absolutely brilliant. You know, if you want your boxes to be delivered there for collection, reply to the email when you get it. Also, if you are going to do that, we're going to refund obviously some of those costs if you've already paid certain amounts of money for some of those deliveries. We'll refund things that should be refunded. Okay, happy to do that. All right, definitely want to help people out there. There's still some collection points being talked about in different parts of the world. So once we know that, again, you'll get an email. We'll give you the option if you want to send stuff directly to those parts of the world. Then we will send them there, and again, you'll be refunded a percentage of your, and in some cases, all of your delivery charges, depending on what you're getting. So let's have a wee look here. Love Island is bleep. Apparently, Ron says. I have no idea. Long time, Peter. Look, just glad to be back. And I plan on being back nearly every night now. So I am. And I might even have 2 shows on a night sometimes. So it just says what's happening. 30 minutes is a quickie. Is it not? Aye. I'll take a face mix. Yeah, you're brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Howdy, Liam. How are we? What about Dundalk? Yeah, well, I mean, that's south of the border. Yeah, so I mean, look, we've got a couple of. We're going to talk about the ones in the south. Can I get an intro box instead of a delivery refund? Yes, and that's something that we might, as an opportunity, just add. Random intro boxes are okay. Super. You say refund, I hear more whiskey. Boom. Definitely more looking more great. Mate, I know. But it's only because I've got more hair coming. I mean, it's literally falling out as well. Like, I'm needing to go and get it sorted because it's just becoming. It's the first day. It's the first day for a while that I've had it up. It's been down. I know women talk about this. They put the hair up and then put the hair down. It's the first time for a while I've had it. I've actually had it up, but it was genuinely the sunshine. Look at this. It's actually the color. My hair goes blonde, so I actually go lovely blonde in the sun, and I got a beautiful tan. Obviously, lovely tan. The weather's been great up here. So that's first piece of information. Collection points, great. Mate, I thought Facebook size sounded better than Fat Bastard size. Oh, did I just say that? But listen, the t-shirts come in lots of different sizes. Relax, get your t-shirt, and it'll be dead on. T-shirts are good. What was I saying? I was saying something that was yeah. So that was the first bit. Second bit. So at the moment, only one venue in Belfast is not going to be able to support guests at the moment. But every other venue at the moment looks like we're going to have guests available. I would also say there's potentially here, some random things happening. People are like jumping on the bandwagon with this festival. So there's random wee things, kind of offshoots happening now. We might see a lot of cool things now happening. I would say if you're in Northern Ireland, have a look at some of the food, some of the food pairings. They're in collaboration with local businesses, and if you're here, come and munch the food. Sure, why not? Honestly will be great crack for you. So announcement that we haven't up until now, and we did say this, and I've been very kind of coy as to why I've said it. We've given everyone a hell of a lot of time to give us all the information that we've been looking for. So we're going to start on those all of them now. So really, all of the different tastings, you will have an understanding of what they are. I know it said that before, but we have held out, and also we've just clarified that the pre-1980s and the pre-1970s tastings. So for those that are interested and want to know what's in them, I have the list here. I would genuinely say, for those who don't know Scottish whiskey, or those who do know Scottish whiskey, that you maybe want to listen to this and replay this one back, and then go and have a wee look at the website when it starts to update. Okay, but we've got some really, really interesting whiskies going on here. So let's have a look. So pre-1980s Scotch. Okay, we have in set one, or one of the sets, we have the J&B, rare late King George V bottling. We've got a Glenlockie, 1974. Glendronach, 8-year-old, 1980s, stroke 70s, late 70s. Cadenheads, Benromac, from the 1960s. Cadenhead, Pittivac, again, 70s, early 70s, and it's an 18-year-old. And a Glenalbin, 1975. Other set, Haig's Gold Label, 1950. Glencraig, 1970. Prestonfield, 10 years old, 1980s. Springbank, 8-year-old, 1980s. Glenlivet, 15-year-old, old style. So the Glenlivet 15-year-old old style, G&M old style. Cadenheads, Glenmore, 15-year-old, again from the 70s. There are some mothballed distilleries, gone with the wind stuff. Really something really important to try and taste. Once it goes online and you can click on it and then go through and see what these bottles are and where they're at, and what's so exciting about them. The Irish ones, we've got the old Paddy style 10 years old, from 70s. The Napoleon 1951, B Daily stuff. Jameson 3 stars, Jameson 15, Powers, and Tullamore. And then in the other one, we've got the Dunvilles, the Green Spot 10, Gilby's 12-year-old, Bushmills, Special Liqueur, Hunter 10, and White's 22. These are rare bears, like rare finds, super rare bottling. So look, that's on there. There's a list of all the different exotic bottles and whiskies that you're not going to find anywhere in some of those independent tastings. So really great. A lot of the introductions have done really well. Really happy to see a lot of that moving, and yeah, no, but it's exciting. Is Old Cumber making an appearance? Is the new Old Cumber? Ron asked that. Is the new Old Cumber making an appearance? Because the old Cumber ain't, but the old Dunvilles is. So the old style Dunvilles is making an appearance. And the question would be, what is in the Hunter and what is in the White's 22? Because that's interesting conversation as to what whiskey's in those ones. Ron, then yes, the new Old Cumber is definitely making an appearance. Where is it making an appearance? Is another question, but it definitely is making an appearance. Yeah, I'm glad you asked that. So, updates on bottles on the website ASAP. I'm not sure, but you should have been getting an email out to ask you to register for the site. If that hasn't happened yet, I'm sure those will be coming out. Okay. I'm trying to think if there was something else that's pertinent at the moment. No, other than the fact that if you hadn't bought a ticket already, so tickets can go on sale, and they go right on sale up until the 15th of July. I think we stop selling on the 15th of July, and it gives us just enough time to get products out to different places. What I would say is, if you're leaving it to the 15th, well, some of those things might be sold out. I'm not too sure. But, just to make sure that we're getting product out to everybody in time, there is a couple of, I don't know if it went live yet, but there's a couple of offers on. If you purchase certain boxes, that you get certain things with it, which I think is really nice as well. Because we realise there's a lot of distilleries putting an effort in. They want to be involved in the festival. A lot of them have come on at different stages. We haven't spoken to a lot of them through the Sláinte yet. A lot of them just haven't had the time to come on here. Everyone's welcome to come on, but they just haven't done it yet. So, look, I'm looking forward to talking more about some of these distilleries and brands, just to even give them the plug. You've said the venue not. Have you said the venue not hosting? No, I've not. So if anyone is doing any Redbreast or IDL tasting, the venue that we're using for that is not adequate for guests at the moment. So I'm sorry about that. So if you're Middleton tasting Redbreast, Jameson, Mezcal, if you are Powers, all of those, I'm so sorry. those tastings will not be conducted with an audience. However, if you are doing those tastings and you're in Belfast and you want to come to the other venue and sit in the back and just chill and take note, I'm sure that we should be able to do something there. So we're using the Duke of York as the base anyway. So look, you should be able to do something like that. Also, the glass in the sets, is it a Belfast BFWW branded and all, or is it branded bespoke? That's an interesting question, Liam. Loving the questions tonight. So, venue not hosting, anything to do with IDL products, not to be, you will not be allowed to attend that venue at all. Okay, so 2 seconds, Liam. Also, glass in the sets. Different glasses will come in different sets. There's 2 Belfast Whisky Week glasses. And 2 Belfast Whisky Week glasses. Different people will get different glasses depending on what's going on there. There are, for example, say McConnell's glasses. There are glasses from other distilleries. So some distilleries have their own glassware, okay, and they want to put them in there. So that's dead on. It's bespoke to their distillery, okay. And if it's Truth glasses, 100%. If it's Glencairn's, there's a debate as to whether or not we can put them into the box because of the sizes, but we'll see. Also, last question: if you wish to attend, do we have to book a registered place? So you will also get an email asking you if you want to come to the venues. You'll also be given a COVID briefing as to what to expect safety-wise. So sorry for everyone in the south and what's happening, down there. But look, the north is taking things, slowly, step at a time. But we have venues that are open. We want people to be safe. So you will get an email. That email will stipulate whether or not you are intending to come to the event physically, and if you are, 100%. Some people are even saying, look, can I just pick up my boxes when I turn up? If you're coming to stay in Belfast and you would prefer it not to go to your home address and you want it delivered to the hotel or whatever, then these are things that we can discuss, via email. So people to contact, very simple email addresses. So if you've got real questions you want people to answer, inquiries at belfastwhiskeyweek.com. If you've got something pertinent and you want it picked up very quickly, potentially Grace at belfastwhiskeyweek.com. She's probably picked something up. Or indeed, you can email me. So it's Paul at belfastwhiskeyweek.com. If you've got some real questions and you want to see some movement. Look, we're trying to answer as many questions as we can. There's lots coming through, which is great. It means that people are really excited and stuff to get involved in the festival. And so obviously we're excited to make it happen. Some exclusives. So you know what? Look, some people just haven't seen it yet because we've not put that information onto the tickets yet. But there's a lot of those tastings. You ain't going to taste that liquid again. Some of the stuff is really rare and is only for the festival. So we're going to we're going to try and change some of the look of the website, and it will maybe have like it'll say exclusive. And we'll try and for people, if they're missing it and they're not seeing it, we're going to try and highlight that, okay? And I'll try and put out a couple of little videos just to highlight some of the things. So I'm actually going to go through every event. So you're going to see a series of Sláinte episodes. You don't need to come on and chat with me. If you do, that's fine, but they will be broadcast live. There will be me. I'll be talking about each event in advance to let people know what's going on, okay? And I just think that's a very sensible way to get the message across, and you can click in and go, well, what's event 1 all about, So I thought that was quite a good idea. I'm on a Freddo, in case anyone's wondering. I'm in chocolate, you know what I mean? Been at it all day, so. Robert, I don't foresee boxes being sent until at least the end of the second week in July, and even then, I for some of these actually they will not be delivered or even sent until the day of the tasting, and that's because maybe they have consumables in them. So some of them will just be kept off. So we know how long it takes to get to certain places. We're going to work within that kind of time frame, But the 23rd is when we start. I presume everyone will get their boxes before that, okay? And even if their tasting's the last, day, that's what we're looking for. We're looking for everything to get there before the program starts, okay? Mate, the donuts, unreal. Unreal. I'm proper excited about the donuts. I'm not even joking you, by the way. Like, the chocolates as well. Chocolate Manor up in Castle Rock. Holy Mick. Unreal. Unbelievable. There was take. There was take. There was talk about the Old Marshmallows project tasting. Yes, and it will. Is it going on sale? 100%. When that's going on sale, I don't know yet. And listen, that sale is out with my control. I will be able to tell you when it happens, though, and let people know what the crack is. All right, but it's not for me to determine when they go on sale. I'll let you know. And again, it's done through, Boan themselves. Do not miss that. If that's something that you want to get involved in, do not miss that one. That's going to be class. Also, a big shout out if anyone is part of the Scotch. Sorry, okay, we'll rewind that. If anyone is a Scotch Malt Whisky Society, so that's Scotch Malt Whisky Society member here in Ireland, please make yourself known to me. Okay, so message me personally, paul@belfastwhiskeyweek.com. That's paul@belfastwhiskeyweek.com. If you're a member of the Scotch Malt Whisky Society in Ireland, please let me know. Okay? So that's the Scotch Malt Whisky Society. If you're a member, please let me know. Okay? That's very important. All right? Don't do it here because I won't remember, and probably won't go back in and check this chat. But please email me, text me, whatever. Okay? Also, some really lovely important announcements. Proper exclusives, like really exclusive. So we're going to be the first people to be tasting the new Bushmills. Well done. So we're going to do that. That'll be the first public tasting of the new Bushmills here in Ireland and the UK. We are going to be the first public tasting again, although there has been an open tasting previously for PR, but we're going to be the first people doing the friend at hand tasting. We are definitely the first people doing all the Dreamcasts together. Boom. We are. And again, first people to taste the Bushmills UK edition. So if you haven't bought into those, these are proper exclusives. I would definitely look at the Friend at Hand is being used twice. So the Friend at Hand New Middleton is being used twice. One in the Friend at Hand box, and the other is in the single cast Middleton box. Boom, absolutely brilliant. And here we've got some good ones in there. Listen, there might be a price change. Can I just say something? There might be a price change on the Middleton single cast box. It might actually go up. We ended up some of the single casts that we have. We have sourced some really expensive ones, and I was just looking at that there. So here it hasn't changed yet. So if that price changes, I'm sorry, but the likes of the Blakes of the Hollow is in there. Friend at Hand's new ones in there. There's a couple of really new kind of single caskings, which I think are interesting, and then there's some really interesting ones that people need to get on. You have a yellow spot, excellent, Michael. I'm glad you're on that. Cologne series tasting. Thanks very much, Jonathan. I hope so. I know the Dreamcast. I think I'm just excited for that one. I really am. It's the first time all four have been done together, so it would just be exciting to see what happens. The history of Redbreast one is nice. The Bushmills. I mean, if anyone's a Bushmills fanatic and they want to see what the history of Bushmills is looking like through its own spirits, I think that's quite interesting. Look, I would say the W.D. O'Connell. If people haven't bought into the W.D. O'Connell one, it's probably because they don't know specifically what's in it, and we're going to let people know. But again, get yourselves a W.D. O'Connell box. Any Bruichladdich fans out there? Chance to taste some Bruichladdich. That's all I'm saying. It's coming on nicely, and it's coming on rightly. Lots of stuff still to clear up, but yeah, it's coming on great. Really excited by it. Any more questions? I'm trying to think if there was something else I had to say. Can't remember. I'm sure someone will remind me. and they'll tell me you didn't say this, so you didn't say that. Okay, festival bottles. In case people are wondering about the festival bottles, I know some people have had. We're really trying to get. I think next Tuesday. So if you tune in next Tuesday on the Sláinte, okay, next Tuesday on the Sláinte, we're actually talking specifically just about the 4 bottles. You can learn all about that, and if you make sure that you've got your orders in. If there should be another option if it's not online yet, it's been developed, which is an option to secure them, to put them aside. Connor, depots for collection. I went through the list. So if you replay this, it's at the very start. I went through the list for all the ones in the north. For the ones in the south, there's we are going to be talking about. I will update the ones in the south. There's a couple in the States potentially, and again Australia. So these are ones that we want to make sure that people are in those countries or in those parts of the world, that we can make sure that there's collection points for them. So look, you'll get an email giving you the option, and it will say, look, do you want to do it? And if you want to do it, then then we go ahead and we give the refund for what we need to give the refund for. Some people are saying just give more whiskey. Look, we can do that. It's not a problem. Let's just make sure that people are getting whiskey and having a bit of crack. All right. Is there anything else? Oh, there's some tastings that aren't even on sale yet, so they're going to have to go on sale. We've got some new tastings coming to the table as well. So let's keep that in mind. We're going to see some new tastings coming on. Yeah, keep supporting. Thank you very much. Sláinte, and is there an updated complete itinerary with confirmed times and locations? Is there details of the COVID test yet? Yes. Okay. Thanks very much. The updated itinerary. So most of the stuff has not changed. I doubt very much there's much change to the programming. If there is, it'll be very slight, and it just means that there'll be a change within that maybe hour or 2 hours. It shouldn't be changing days. So nothing like that. Okay. Locations. We are in various locations. Locations again should be on the website. If they're not, I'll make sure that they're updated again. But the only place that we can't have visitors at the moment is when we're doing the IDL tasting. So when we're doing anything from Belfast Whisky Week and the likes. Okay. COVID test, yes. So you'll be, again, in your email, you'll be asked if you're coming to the venue. First of all, you'll have to be booking in. That's what we're going to be sending out emails for. And if you are going to be booking in, you're going to have a series of questions you have to answer. You have the choice to do your own test if you can, and get your result in and show us. If not, we'll have tests available to you, but you'd have to be turning up in advance to do those tests, okay? And accept that's what's going to have to happen. Excellent news. Cora, I've maybe missed that, sorry. Oh, who? Yeah, Pandaren. I don't think we're on the list originally, so there's a Pandaren tasting. What I would say is, have a look at Pandaren tasting. Is a full cast strength tasting. Absolutely brilliant from Wales. And listen, one person I know specifically has now said that one of the bottles in that tasting is in his top 10 whiskies of all time. I don't know if I believe him, but it is a fantastic whiskey. So Pandaren's tasting, the Cotswold tasting, which is there, the Paul John tasting, which is there. These are really interesting tastings. People should really get involved in. The kind of Cotswold one is all, kind of single caskings. Any news on the debates, Jonathan? Couple of things just been tied off and finalised. We're just pulling all that together. That will be don't worry about that. There's plenty. What I would say is there's a 5-part series of myself and Finn O'Connor going through the history of Irish whiskey, which is on every for 5 days throughout the festival. We've got an hour together and we're just chatting away. So there's that. There's a debate on terroir. There's a debate on. Or it's more of a, it's like, these are debates and Q&As are, they're meant to open up discussion. So that's really what they are. So we've got the Potchin discussion. We've got, there's a few others in there to just to make it commentary for people to get involved in. Where can you buy the bottles in different distilleries? So different people will be selling them in different places. You will have to obviously have been registered. You have to have a pass for the festival, and in order to purchase them, but they're going to be through, I think Boan, they'll be selling their own. Macmira is going through Anzac, and Anzac will go through their wholesale and to their website, and it'll also go into the shops, any of the shops where you're picking up your boxes. There's a relationship there with Anzac, so they will have bottles of the Macmira. And remember, there's the Macmira 10-year-old. I know that some people are, sometimes people can be a bit hesitant trying new things. You would not be disappointed with a 10-year-old Macmira. I can guarantee you that. And yeah, I mean, the likes of Cologne, they probably sell themselves, and I know that the Dunvilles is going through their own site. So, there'll be a link onto our webpage. There'll be a link through the festival. That's the only way to get access to these bottles. And you'll have to prove that you have a ticket for the event. So you can't just pass on the link to your friend. These will be coordinated. I believe they're one bottle per person. So don't be trying to buy shed loads of them. I don't think that's very fair or indeed how it should work. I'm sure if there's leftovers, I think Macmira, some of them don't all go on sale exactly the same time. So if you want to book in advance a set of 4, let me know. We'll do that. We'll book them in advance for you. But if you're going to be purchasing throughout the festival, I think they start at different times. I think the Macmira ones literally sell post the Macmira tasting. All right. White Pass okay for festival ones? Yeah, I'm like, White Pass is dead on. I mean, White Pass is dead on for the festival bottles. Yeah, I mean, sure, why wouldn't it be? We've said this from the outset. If people just wanted to come and just listen to the festival, take part in the festival, that's dead on. They still have to register. And once you're registered, you'll have the opportunity to do that, okay? Up the flippers. F the flippers, know what I mean? But look, if flippers, flippers exist. Like, we can't ignore that, like, you know what I mean? But we can try and limit the amount of bottles that are being flipped. Okay. Listen, people in Finland, look, if we can get the whiskey out to Finland, sure, not a ball at all. Right, okay, I'm gonna go. Pleasure, Sláinte, unreal. Thank you very much for anyone that even turned up tonight. But you will see me from now on rattling through these constantly. You know what I mean? Because I won't stop now. This is me. Eat, sleep, rave, repeat. Yeah? Eat, sleep, rave, repeat. That's exactly what's going to happen. Do you know what I mean? Can you buy festival buttons if you're buying individual tickets rather than passes? Yes, 100%. Oh, Sláinte. Robert Sláinte, you're sloshed on the Tom and Tools. I love Tom and Tool. Hi and bye, Kit Charles. Hi and bye. High and dry, high and bye. Listen, thank you. See you soon. If I can end it.